Nammo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I am determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. Today we're finishing up reading Ajahn Thanissaro's book, The Karma of Questions. Because the attainment of stream entry can make such an enormous difference in your life, it is worth every ounce of integrity needed to attain it and to ascertain the attainment. Quote, Then the Blessed One, picking up a little dust with the tip of his fingernail, said to the monks, What do you think, monks? Which is greater, the little bit of dust I've picked up with the tip of my fingernail, or the great earth? The great earth is far greater, Lord. The little bit of dust the Blessed One has picked up with the tip of his fingernail is next to nothing. It's not 100th, 1,000th, 100,000th when compared with the great earth. In the same way, monks, for a disciple of the Noble Ones who is consummate in view, an individual who has broken through to stream entry, the suffering and stress totally ended and extinguished is far greater. That which remains in the state of having at most 7 remaining lifetimes is next to nothing. It's not 100th, 1,000th, 100,000th when compared with the previous massive suffering. That's how great the benefit is of breaking through to the Dhamma, monks. That's how great the benefit is of obtaining the Dhamma I. End quote. SN 13:1. For a person who has been relieved of this much suffering, the question of the historical Buddha becomes irrelevant. If the genuine deathless is not the historical Buddha's attainment, it's what a genuine Buddha would have attained. The Dhamma leading to this attainment could not have come from anyone else. As SN 2287 quotes the Buddha as saying, One who sees the Dhamma sees me, that is, the aspect of the Buddha that really matters, the aspect signaling that total freedom, the total end of suffering, is an attainable goal. Quote, Sole dominion over the earth, going to heaven, lordship over all worlds. The fruit of stream entry excels them. Dhammapada 178. These are audacious claims, and they obviously require an approach more audacious than the historical method to test them. As the suttas indicate, nothing less than genuine integrity of character, developed through careful training and practice, will suffice. Given that Dhamma means both teaching and quality of mind, it stands to reason that truth of character is needed to measure the truth of the teaching. Only true people can know the truth of the sutta's claims. This may seem an exclusionary or elitist thing to say, but actually it's not. The sort of education needed to master the historical method isn't open to everyone. But integrity is, if you want to develop it. The suttas say that the best things in life are available to those who are true. The only question is whether you're true enough to want to know if they're right. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.